Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the most popular franchises in the history of gaming. Also, one of my favorite franchises ever. Sonic was something I enjoyed since I was just a little boy, and honestly, I could never ever escape the series even if I tried. Now, that begs the question, why the hell do I even love this blue guy so much? Well, here's the first reason as to why I love Sonic games. The storylines. Sonic games, for the most part, are really good at telling stories, especially the ones that incorporate darker elements. And here come you guys in the comments. But the series is about a blue hedgehog who runs fast and eats chili dogs. Why make a dark story out? Shut up, bro. Shut up. Also, so what? Just because Sonic has a silly concept does not mean that he can't have serious stories. Look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for example. On the surface level, it's literally about 4 giant turtles trained by a giant rat as a sensei, yet it's still able to take itself seriously. So why is it a problem when Sonic does it? I don't get it. Okay, I'm getting way off topic here. So, as I was saying, I feel like Sonic games are really good at engaging you with their stories. Even games like Sonic 3 and Knuckles do a really good job with visual storytelling, such as the confrontations between Sonic and Knuckles, or how Knuckles realizes that Robotnik is the true bad guy and not Sonic, and things like that. Not every Sonic story is good. Take Shadow, for example. I believe that game's story is all over the damn place and tries way too hard to be edgy, to the point where it's extremely laughable at times, or how during the so-called meta era, to where the stories are just non-stop cheese fests with cringy dialogue and nearly non-existent stories. However, games like Sonic Unleashed are able to tell a really solid story. The tone of the story is not only dark, but also very lighthearted as well. The game does a good job conveying Sonic and Chip's relationship throughout the game, and it also does a really solid job showcasing how the world is slowly coming back together. Another good story in my opinion is Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, the game's story isn't perfect, it's riddled with plot holes and crap like that. However, I still find it to be very entertaining. The characters do a good job keeping you invested. The cheesy moments that it has do get a chuckle out of me sometimes. And man, those serious moments really hit you hard, such as the ending.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, now I feel like I'm just repeating myself. On to the next point. Now, the second reason as to why I love Sonic. The music, the soundtracks. Sonic games can be typically hit or miss in terms of reception and the quality of the gameplay, but there's one thing that never misses, is the music. Even during the Genesis era, Sonic games has some certified bangers such as I can't leave out Sonic CD. I mean, that's the first ever Sonic game to implement CD quality audio. Oh, highly unpopular opinion by the way, but I much prefer the US soundtrack over the Japanese one. I don't know why, but I always seem to vibe with it more. I mean, just listen to these tracks. I'll leave it at that. Now, let's talk about the soundtracks from the modern games, and my god, the adventure games, Heroes, Shadow, 06, the storybooks, the Rush games, Unleashed, Colors, Generations, Frontiers, man, so much bangers, bro.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. This world where life is strong. In this world, life's an open book. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. Possibility. I see it now. Will the whole world know your name? When we dance with destiny.
Now, the last reason as to why I love Sonic, and this one is pretty obvious, the gameplay. Yeah, this one was a given since Sonic is primarily a video game franchise after all. But let's talk about it. The gameplay in Sonic games primarily consists of high-speed platforming. Speed is the main selling point of the franchise, and it's what separated Sonic from the crowd at the time. What I enjoy about the gameplay is that in the classic games, it's mainly about earning speed by playing really well, which honestly was one of the most fulfilling aspects of those games. Same goes for momentum, which also was translated really well in the Sonic Adventure games. However, the games after that, I feel like all of the 3D games after Sonic Adventure 2 haven't really adapted momentum-based gameplay. Either they don't do it at all, or when they do, it's not really up to par. And that was what Sonic was known for in the first place. Doesn't that mean the later games suck because of it? No, far from it actually. I really enjoyed the boost gameplay in the newer games, minus forces. It's really fun to go fast, maintaining your speed as much as possible, especially in Sonic Unleashed with its reaction-based gameplay. However, I'll always find it more rewarding to earn speed by playing well rather than speed be something that's given to you. I will also say that I really enjoyed Sonic Frontiers' gameplay. I thought the game was pretty solid during my first 2 playthroughs, even before they patched in things like the spin dash and even momentum-based physics. As for spin-offs, first off, Sonic Riders is such a banger game to play through, and one of my favorite racing games to play, like ever. Zero Gravity is okay, but honestly I thought it was a major downgrade from the first game. And Free Riders? Fuck that. Yeah, that's it. The storybook games get a lot of flack for their gameplay, and I totally get why. However, I was always able to adapt around the motion controls. Hell, I even think Sonic 06's gameplay is fun. Yeah, I said it. Welp, that's all I have to say for this video. So, let's summarize. I love Sonic for these 3 reasons. The storylines are really engaging, and if done right, the characters can sell you all types of emotions. The music in the series is often a great listen, even in critically panned games. And finally, the gameplay, while a bit inconsistent throughout the series, is, for the most part, a blast to play through. Now, how do I feel about the future of this franchise? Well, I suppose if we were still in the 2000s, I would say the future is bleak and drab. But now, in the 2020s, with the success of Frontiers and the movies, I am a lot more hopeful for the series, and I cannot wait to see what Sega will do with Sonic in the future. Anyway, I hope y'all like this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do what you need to do to support this channel. Have a great day and peace out.